Let me welcome you to my channel. Before we begin the video, I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe and like this post. Tonga has acknowledged Solo Sikoa despite the Bloodline's loss at the Bad Blood Premium Live event. On the show, Sikoa and Fatu lost to Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes in a high-stakes tag team match. Post-WrestleMania XL, Tama joined the Bloodline, replacing Jimmy USO in the faction. Over the following weeks, he was announced as the new right-hand man of the faction. On Twitter/X, Tama reacted to the WWE Universe in Atlanta, acknowledging Reigns by posting a photo of him standing tall with Sikoa and Fatu. On the SmackDown before Bad Blood, Tonga and Tonga Loa successfully defended the WWE Tag Team Championships in a triple threat ladder match against Wwe and the Street Profits. Matthew Rehwoldt, formerly known as Aiden English, believes WWE will book Roman Reigns in a triple threat match against The Rock and Cody Rhodes. Speaking on the Rebook podcast, the former WWE superstar suggested the idea of a triple threat match with Reigns and The Rock facing Rhodes for the title at WrestleMania XL. He said, following the main event of WWE Bad Blood, The Rock returned for the first time in several months. His last appearance was on Raw after WrestleMania XL when he confronted Rhodes and teased challenging for the undisputed WWE Championship. The final boss had a stare-down with Reigns, Rhodes, and Jimmy USO. The world of professional wrestling is never short on drama, intrigue, and simmering tensions between top stars, and it appears that a new narrative is quietly emerging in the form of a potential clash between two wrestling dynasties. Following WWE's recent Bad Blood event, New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW, star Tonga has sent a subtle, yet unmistakable, message to WWE's top champion, Roman Reigns. As the wrestling world speculates about a collision between the Samoan wrestling families, the Wwe and the Feo clans, names like Fatu and Solo Sikoa have entered the conversation, only adding fuel to the growing fire. WWE Bad Blood left fans buzzing, particularly following a brutal confrontation involving the Bloodline. Roman Reigns, as the reigning WWE Universal Champion, once again showcased why he is the tribal chief and the leader of one of the most dominant factions in modern wrestling. With his cousin Solo Sikoa by his side, Reigns continues to solidify his place atop WWE's food chain. However, amidst the chaos and post-match tension, a subtle tweet from Tonga raised eyebrows. The post, a seemingly innocuous image of Tama standing tall with his NJPW Never Openweight Championship belt draped over his shoulder, was accompanied by a cryptic caption, "There's always room for another chief." While there was no direct mention of Roman Reigns, fans were quick to make the connection, especially given the family ties and ongoing whispers of a potential Samoan showdown between the NJPW star and WWE's top guy. To truly understand the weight of Tonga's message and why fans are eagerly watching this situation unfold, it's important to recognize the deep-rooted significance of the Samoan dynasty in professional wrestling. Both Roman Reigns and Tonga come from families with proud Samoan heritage, though from different branches. Roman Reigns is part of the famed Wwe family, a lineage that includes legends like The Rock, Yokozuna, Rikishi, and the USOs. Meanwhile, Tonga, along with his brother Tonga Loa and their father Haku, represent another branch of Samoan greatness. While not part of the Wwe family directly, Tama and his brother have carved their own legacy within NJPW as founding members of the notorious Bullet Club, a faction that helped transform modern wrestling's global appeal. For years, these two families have walked parallel paths in the wrestling world, with WWE's Wwe contingent reigning supreme in North America, while the Feo/Tonga lineage has dominated in Japan. The idea of a cross-promotional rivalry between the two Samoan factions is tantalizing, especially as wrestling promotions worldwide begin to collaborate more frequently. Two other key figures who could play pivotal roles in this brewing Samoan feud are Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa, both members of the Wwe family and rising stars in their own right. Jacob Fatu, currently one of the top stars in Major League Wrestling (MLW), has garnered attention for his explosive in-ring style and undeniable charisma. Known as the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob has made waves with his ability to dominate opponents with raw power and agility, reminiscent of a young Yokozuna. His presence in the wrestling world has sparked interest in whether he could eventually join his family members in WWE, possibly aligning with Roman Reigns, or, more intriguingly, going against him. Solo Sikoa, the youngest of the Wwe brothers, and already a staple within WWE's Bloodline storyline, has been an impressive force by Roman's side. His physicality, intensity, and loyalty to the family make him an essential part of the Bloodline, but his growing independence in recent months has fans speculating that he may soon be ready to step out of Roman's shadow. With his name frequently mentioned in connection with the legacy of the family, Solo Sikoa has been marked as a future main event star, possibly even one who could challenge Roman's claim as the head of the table. The idea of Jacob Fatu, with his MLW success, and Solo Sikoa standing under Roman's rule, squaring off either as allies or rivals, only adds layers to the drama. What happens when Solo's loyalty is tested? Could Jacob Fatu make the jump to WWE and seek to dethrone Roman as the true alpha of the Wwe family? Tonga's tweet wasn't just a casual flex of his NJPW championship, it was a statement. By referring to another chief, Tama subtly hinted at challenging Roman Reigns' claim as the head of the Samoan dynasty. Though Roman's moniker of Tribal Chief is currently uncontested in WWE, Tama's challenge serves as a reminder that the Samoan lineage extends beyond WWE's walls. Tama is no stranger to high-profile matches or leadership roles. As one of the original members of Bullet Club, he has faced and defeated some of the top names in wrestling, including Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada, and Jay White. His reputation as one of the best tag team and singles wrestlers in NJPW places him in a position where a confrontation with Roman Reigns would be both intriguing and highly competitive. What makes this potential showdown even more fascinating is the clash of philosophies. Roman Reigns, under the tutelage of Paul Heyman, has adopted a more manipulative, authoritarian leadership style as the Tribal Chief. His power is derived not just from his in-ring dominance, but from his ability to control and command respect or fear from his family members and opponents. On the other hand, Tonga, while also a leader of factions like Bullet Club and Guerrillas of Destiny, is more of a warrior king. He fights alongside his allies, and his loyalty is earned through battle and camaraderie. This fundamental difference in leadership styles could lead to an intense, emotionally charged feud should the two ever meet.